one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from North Charleston, South Carolina.
Every rat hole, baby. I'm wearing white today. I'm wearing white today. My struggle is real. I'm here.
And his opponent, he is the CWF Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews.
Bell sounds and we are off and running with the quarterfinals of the 2016 Johnny Weaver Cup Tournament. Brad Stutts and Cecil Shaking Up Scott are in the booth. Cecil, we saw the brackets last week by CWF official William L. Cross completely shaken up. We will have 4 quarterfinal round matchups this week on CWF Worldwide. The 4 winners advance to finals night. We get our first finalist right here in this matchup.
That's right. Win this match, and you're only 2 matches away from being the Weaver Cup champion. This is when you start to really get to the nitty-gritty here. A straight right hand from White Mike.
Oh, big drop kick. I think he caught Andrews off guard. Really, unique contrast in personalities between these two. Aric Andrews, quite frankly, he feels like he's owed something. He feels like he's not been given the opportunity in the time that he's been here. Oh, cover! Only get a count of 1. White Mike, very humble, very hard-working. Says he has scraped and fought and clawed on small, hole-in-the-wall wrestling promotions for years to get an opportunity like this. So the contrast in personalities and attitudes, very profound here. Cover only gets 2.
And that's why you see a guy like White Mike, if you're favoring the ribs but still in here fighting, he's clearly got an injury that he's working through. But when a big opportunity like this comes along for a guy who's been fighting for 10 years, you take it, injury or not.
Yeah, absolutely. White Mike talked on social media this past week about feeling banged up and, with all the injuries that have already taken the toll on wrestlers in this tournament, just White Mike have it in him to win 3 more matches against, top-ranked competitors. Now with the addition that we saw last week of Joshua Cutshaw and Chip Day in the Weaver Cup tournament, really anything can happen. Ethan Alexander Sharp's bye was revoked, and quite frankly, we don't know who is gonna, big side slam right on that rib cage, only got 2. We don't know who we're gonna see in the Final 4. There's no sure things. William L. Cross, like a snow globe, shook up this Weaver Cup tournament last week.
Yeah, he absolutely did. This was originally supposed to be White Mike and Ric Kandrack. That's how shaken up this thing's gotten.
Right, Kandrack out due to injury. Jesse Adler, we learned this week, is going to require knee surgery for that injury that we saw back at Absolute Justice that was made worse in the first-round match against Arik Royal. He's on the shelf indefinitely.
Right, he was considered as a fill-in due to his good showing, but he can't go. Ooh, smart move by Andrews.
Boy, back in my day, we just called that a kitchen sink, and he just drilled him with it. It's only a count of 2.
And the thing is, I've fought with busted up ribs. Arik Royal actually cracked one of my ribs at Ultimate Survivor one year. And it's almost impossible to breathe, especially late in these matches. And the further we go, the harder it's going to be for White Mike in there. He just called for Kazi?
Hit him right in the kidneys. Andrews, so deliberate in everything he does. So many young wrestlers, you see them kind of rushing their way through things. Aric Andrews, no matter how you feel about him, takes his time.
Right. He doesn't feel like he has to rush in. I guess he figures, hey, I waited this long, I might as well take my time. But yeah, everything's very deliberate. He's not going to blow himself up, beating you up. And everything's focused to the midsection. He hasn't strayed from it once.
You hear Mike Jordan calling out cries in the Sportatorium. Aric Andrews, that deliberate style, slow-paced. He's not in a hurry.
But this is one of those things.
Shut up!
Hey, he's still talking there.
So he wants his shot. This is undeniably the biggest opportunity White Mike has had in a 9-year career. He has talked about it. Oh, heads up, sunset flip. Can he get him over? Can he get him over?
Too much size. He missed a punch, though.
Yes, he did. Gotta fire up here. Gotta bring something. Oh!
Just body to body. And anytime Jordan tries to get anything going, I think the ribs are really slowing him down.
Ooh, is there anyone more despised in all of CWF Mid-Atlantic right now than Aric Andrews?
Maybe his mate, Lee Valiant, but that's about it.
Listen to this crowd rally behind White Mike. We talked about it in his first round matchup against Joey Rogers. He has become a cult favorite here.
Yeah, it is kind of one of those things that I would have never expected. The fans are starting to love the guy. And they're trying to rally behind him to get out of this chin lock. Now, they do have more time to work with in the second round than they did in the first round, but they still not a very long time limit.
Correct. Time goes up, but you still, time is still of the essence.
Yes, not until you get to finals night where you got a little time to play with.
There's the way.
Very, very slow to get up as Jordan.
Rang his bell. Everything Andrews does is calculated, one part of the body, almost like the old Anderson style. He has picked his part of the body and he has gnawed on it like a Rottweiler.
And that's one of the disadvantages. I mean, these guys wrestle all over the area, you know, night in and night out, and they'll come in with an injury you may not know about if you're a fan.
Right, Mike has talked about wrestling in every hole-in-the-wall wrestling operation, every flea market, every car lot, every grocery store opening that has had wrestling. He has fought to get this chance to wrestle on Worldwide, to see fans seeing him for the first time, to see feedback online from fans in Australia and Japan and Canada and everywhere in the world that people are watching CWF Worldwide. Who wants this win more? Andrews, who feels he is entitled to it, or White Mike, who's got all the heart and fight in the world trying to earn it?
And he came out with that big clothesline. Holy man, he put some power behind that.
He's got to keep moving, though. He cannot take too much time. All the weight down on the chest and the sternum. Good cover.
And this honestly might be the most serious and focused that we've seen Mike in his tenure here so far.
He may have a big problem though, because Seabear, you've been in the ring, you can attest to it. When you're taking shots to the rib cage, to the sternum, it affects your ability to breathe. It affects your ability to move. If he can't act and react quick enough, something just like that's gonna happen.
Can't over? No, we got the neck breaker.
Hey, good setup for it, perhaps though. 2. I tell you, man, if White Mike hits that spinning neck breaker, the can opener, it'll bust your can right open. If he hits that, we're going to see him in the Final Four of this tournament.
Yeah, beans are spilling everywhere, but this would be an upset as well. And I'll go ahead and call it.
Not to mention the way the brackets have gone, that would certainly put him in contention for the television championship. So, double opportunity here. Could be the can opener.
No, sir. Andrews slips out. Asphalt spike.
Trying for it.
Got 2 elbows.
White Mike got that awareness. Oh!
Almost a code breaker.
Yes, sir! Andrews down. He's got to be able to move and capitalize, though. If you can't breathe, if you can't swing, if you can't pick the man up, you can't capitalize.
I don't know if this is the right risk to take right now with those ribs.
Oh! Knees right into the rib cage.
You saw Andrews saw it coming a mile away.
Veteran presence from Andrews. Asphalt spike! Oh, stuck him with it! Stuck him with it, did Andrews!
That cocky-ass cover, but Andrews wins and advances to the semifinal round of the Weaver Cup at finals night.